Hi guys, my name is Grace, and this is another pick a card reading. This will be about whatever guidance that you need to hear right now. If I feel like I will name this video about if you have a specific question in your mind, whatever that is, keep that in your mind and pick the cards here. Pick one of the three cards here that I've already laid out. So I already have an idea what each of these card means, but just look which one you're most drawn to and pick that card. So you know the drill. I have card number one here, the Cosmos. So this is the is it the World card? Yes, it's the World card, but in this deck it's the Cosmos, the Star, and the Teacher of Cups. So pick which one you're most drawn to, and I'll start with the reading. So if you chose this card, number 21, the World card or the Cosmos card in this deck, this is about endings in your life, endings which will eventually lead to new beginnings. Something could not just end and that's it. We know that something ends and something a death and a rebirth. It's always a cycle like that. So whatever it is that's ending in your life, well, I'll tap into the energies anyway. But it is all about endings, and like the final ending, and something will be like born again, like especially with this if you can see like this almost like fetus baby here, it's there, it's going to be born, but something has to end first. Whatever this is, a project, an idea, a connection. Definitely, I'm seeing here a connection. It could be possible re- reunion, union within your own self, being whole, or union with another person. That could very well be the case. So, yeah, the multi-dimensional universe. So I'll start with the reading. Let's see what else is the messages. Okay, before that, actually, I feel guided to get one card from this love bombs on what the message for you right now from the universe, basically, from your spirit guides. So, okay, one card. What's the message for you? From your spirit guides. Okay, well, there's two cards, but I'm gonna pick it anyway. Okay, more than once, kind words from you have made my day. Thank you. I feel like this is affirmations. Focus on the thoughts that you're having, the words that you're speaking. I feel like it's very, because our words are very powerful anyway. Um, it's the basic form of magic. When you say something, whatever it is that you keep saying, most of the time, subconsciously, we keep saying things that we don't have enough. I don't have enough money. I don't have enough money. I don't think I can buy that. I can afford it. And you might say, yeah, that's the truth. But that's what happens then. That's what keeps happening into your life. That's what you attract. In terms of that, if you say you can't afford something, and you know that's the truth, you can afford that. That just like from what I've read the book Rich Dad Poor Dad. You're probably familiar with that. And it says something, you can't just settle with that statement, because that statement doesn't your mind stop thinking when you say that statement. um Instead of saying you can't afford something or you don't have enough, say how can you afford it. Okay, you can't afford this, so you, instead of saying you can't afford something, how can you afford it? So it gets your mind thinking, it gets your creativity thinking, and you get more creative on how what you can do to to um to basically progress and get out of the situation where you don't have enough and you can afford something. Maybe that's really the message for you. For some of you, that's really what I'm getting. So your words, and I feel like just be I mean you can be, can't speak, you have to be truthful with the words that you're speaking, and I get that. But at the same time, it's like saying be cautious with the word that you're putting out. In before you say something, look at it inwardly first in terms of um why, like, why are you saying that, and is that necessary, and are you saying that because you got triggered by something? Because usually when we rant about something, it's because there's something within us that got triggered. There's a wound within us that got triggered. So look inwardly first. And if you really have to say something without being sugarcoating and without being um, deliver it in a way that, this is what I'm learning, like the delivery on how you saying something is very important too. So say it in a word that is the most compassionate and most understanding without being um what's the word, because there's something about words, I can't think of the right word, but I feel like you already get what I mean by that. Okay, the next one is your you have ideas, but when you say something like, just say in a statement like, oh, I don't have enough and I can't do, and like, I can't afford that. Let's just use that example, that is statement, but it can apply for anything. You're not using pure creativity. And when we fail to use our creativity, you have so many ideas. That's the spirit guides, is what they want to tell you. It gets to a point where we're not really pursuing our passions and our creativity. It gets to a point in our life where we're like zombie and we're just living. And for me personally, um I realized today, because I it took me a long time to do this reading today, because I was falling for depression again, because I don't know if it's the shift or what, or I exerted my energy so much. But then this is why it's important for you to connect and know yourself, so that you will know when the signs, when you are like being out of balance. Okay, so for me, I know the signs of me getting out of balance is me just wanting to sleep and not do anything, and that's a sign for me that I'm falling into depression again. So for me to be able to like prevent that is important. And then my sometimes it's when you're trying to avoid to surrender to something, and maybe you haven't contemplated enough. That's for me too. So my guides told me to meditate more, and because I feel like, yeah, that's the truth, I'm not meditating enough. And I feel like I'm saying this because this can apply to you too. and and I realized, and they also told me that I should do something that I am passionate about, the one that. And then I realized, when I really thought about it, at first I didn't get it, but when I really thought about it, I realized, yes, I stopped doing something that I'm not, that I really enjoy doing, which is I stopped reading books because I got too caught up with things, and and also astrology, because I'm studying astrology. So I know that is long, long explanation, but I hope that resonated with you. And now I'm gonna pick the cards, okay? So, one card for what is this endings about? The Magician. Not not I feel like this is about you not using your creativity and not using your manifesting powers. So whether you are whether you're consciously manifesting something or not, based on our thoughts and our words, the words that we put out, that our thoughts, based on those things, we create still, but not consciously. What's the term? I can't even speak properly. Probably, I don't want to blame the Mercury retrograde for that, but it's coming soon. So, what I'm trying to say is change. I have to like, maybe I'm tapping into the energies of the people that's watching this reading, because I feel like it's all over the place. There's so many thoughts and so many ideas. You don't know which one to start, but you gotta choose which one. And there has to be change. Change will still happen whether you progress or you don't progress. Change will still happen, because stability is important. This is what I'm talking about the other day. Stability is very important. It's important. Yes, obviously your foundations is important. But the thing is, if you just stay in your comfort zone and just settle for what it is that you have, how can there be progress in your life if there's no change? So, what else is the message? Maybe you're waiting on, because I'm getting this, maybe you're waiting on to, for some of you, specific people, well, not all of you will resonate with this, but maybe you're waiting on a relationship that is not manifesting. Maybe it's a soulmate, um, and you're trying to nurture it too much, and I feel like you're getting out of focus within your own life and your own stability, you're getting out of balance because you're focusing so much on this. And I get that too, because that's what I feel happened to me. um so that's that. I'm gonna pick some cards for this from this deck. What else is this about? What else is the message and the guidance for this deck? Okay, I was thinking about the endings, and then we have here the world again for the second time. The cosmos, the world, endings. Okay, and I feel like it's a deliberate ending. You know, you have when you have to end something. Maybe you came into this reading and you have in your head you have to that you want to end something and you're deciding about it. I feel like it has to end. If you, I mean, look within yourself. It's, but I feel like whether you decide to end it or not, it will still end if it has to end. Because you can't stay where you currently at right now if it's not vibing with your energy anymore. Because we just keep on growing. We never stop growing. Maybe it's something, there's a situation in your life that you have already outgrown. Okay, so twice now the world here is here. What is this ending about? What else can you say? Yeah, because why? Because for more harmony in your life. And if you're thinking about reunion, twin flame soulmate, because it's coming up in this reading, this is a twin flame card for me. So there, the foundation, it's the possibility of it happening. Yes, it's happening, but it might not be happening the way you want it to happen. Like maybe you want it to happen now, but it's not happening now because there's something that's, but there's this endings that has to happen first, whatever that has to end, because for you to have more harmony in your life. Three of Cups. So for some of you, if it's a connection, a relationship, it's probably there's a third party. I mean, don't get triggered by that third party. I mean, this is like what I have to say with this, what I'm getting. If no matter how, like no matter how, if you really truly feel connected with this person, no matter how many partners they have, no matter how many sexual encounters they have, if it's you that is truly in their heart, they know that, and it's like it doesn't really matter. I know it matters in a way that that doesn't discount the fact that if they're doing this and you're relating to this, that doesn't discount the fact that what they're doing is not right. But that's just what I have to say with that. So instead of focusing on what they're doing, if they're doing that, focus on yourself. Do your thing anyway. Um, you have better things, better fish to fry. You have better things to do than focus on this. Okay, maybe they might not be doing that to an extreme like what I was talking about, but that's what I'm getting with this. I feel like if there's a third party, whatever that is, it will eventually end. That's what I'm getting. Um, with the Three of Cups here, for the people that is this is not about relationship or anything like soulmate thing. If this is just about you and your life, I feel like you need to go out more. get yourself out there. Okay, get yourself out there. If there's something that you need to post, for example, if it's like you want to start YouTube, you want to start a blog, post that first post, whatever that is, post that video, get yourself out there. That's how I started. I just basically one day I thought I'm just gonna do it, and I'm just gonna post it, and yeah, and so many things, so many blessings happened after that, because I followed my intuition. So follow your intuition. So last three things. What else is the message for you? One more card. Okay. Nine of Wands. You have to make a decision, because no one's gonna make a decision for you. No one's gonna save you. You have to save yourself. And you are ready. You know this tower is going to come anyway. Like I feel more like a divine intervention. Whether you change your ways, whether you deliberately do make the changes or not, the foundation, if it's not working anymore, it's gonna break. So it has to break for this new thing to come. So it's gonna end either way. Focus on balancing yourself. I feel like this is also getting control issues. The thing is, that's why you can't be patient about the process, because of the control issues, and maybe you fear of the unknown on what's going to happen next. So balance yourself. Your spirit guides are trying to connect with you. Angels, guides, um they want to help you, but you have to like ask for help, because you have a free will to ask for help. They cannot do anything unless you ask for help. So that's what I'm getting. Surrendering and letting go also is important. The guidance on what you need to heal right now for the people who pick um, this first reading. Oh yeah, exactly what I was talking about. So maybe that resonated with you, something about the money and the feeling of lack, and trying to find something about finances. So I feel like, yeah, what I'm hearing, your abundance is here, but you've got to remove the blocks, whatever's blocking them. And I feel like I'm also feeling like the Four of Pentacles, like you're holding on to something so much that you can't let go of it, and that stops the flow, because like the flow of like giving and receiving, like if you're holding on too much and you're clenching your fist, how you gonna receive if you're clenching your fist and you're not open. B is stay in the present moment. Okay, this is one of the reasons also why this is to me like it's your spirit guides connecting with you. They're around you. 4 4, also angels. So presence, this is about staying in the present moment. What makes you feel so apprehensive and nervous is because you worry so much of maybe of what the future will happen. What will happen what will the future will happen? What will happen in the future? Or maybe you're too caught up with what happened in the past. So those two things, but stay in the present, okay? Your attention is needed here in the now. You cannot change the past. And what will make your future in your favor, like more positive, is when you do something about it right now. The only thing that you can do something about is the now. So if you do something about your now right now, then that will more make it more likely that your future will be brighter. Okay? So now that's the reading for you. Thank you so much for watching. To connect with me, you can follow me on my Instagram. I post like energy readings there. On and I do from time to time some free readings also there. So yeah, if you want, you can check that out. And I'm sending you love and light. For personals, people who picked card number 2 or the star card, guiding light. Okay, I feel like for the people who chose this, whether you already know this or not, you have a mission here to do. And whatever this is that you're going through, I feel like you will come out of this and learn something about this. And whatever you learned, I feel like you might feel like you're in the dark right now, or you're coming out of the dark. Okay, this is like the moment where there's like, this is what they call when like there's a light at the end of the tunnel. And because whatever this is that you're going through, you'll come out eventually. You will come out of this, and whatever you've learned, you will help others to overcome this. So you have a mission to do. Okay, don't get so overwhelmed by that. Don't worry so much about this for right now. When the right time comes, you will know. You will know, and you will be so sure about it. So this is the card of hope. Hope. So yeah, think about what it is that you're inquiring about, and then I'll pick the cards out. Okay, before this, I will pick cards here on what your spirit guides wants to tell you right now. What's the message? Okay, one card. Well, I picked two cards since I got two cards from the first one. More card. Okay. Whether you believe it or not, you are like, you are meant to be, or you are serving as a light for other people. So I mean, you have a purpose here. How can you give up? You I feel like you naturally have this aura within you that makes your energy, makes other people's day. It brightens them up. um I feel like it doesn't matter whether you really feel, you don't feel good on the inside. I feel like maybe you're a kind of person where you deal with you are challenged on the inside, but you still try and make other people happy because you don't want them to feel what you're feeling. And for some of you, maybe you're not even trying, but you have this aura that makes other people's days. Maybe you're very helpful and you just make their day, or maybe it's just your presence. Um, because for me personally, how I can only talk about my personal experiences. People tell me that how I have this calming energy, and it makes them really feel at ease and calm around me. So maybe that's why people always ask for directions. Well, it just maybe just they just feel I'm approachable in that way. So basically what I'm trying to say is, even when they tell me that, I feel like I feel like in chaos on the inside. Like even though so I'm thinking like even though I feel I'm in chaos on the inside, I still have that aura that makes other people calm or at ease, peaceful aura. So that's why I feel like even though you don't feel actually joyful on the inside, for at least for right now, you have that aura that makes other people's day, brightens other people. So up. So yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay. Wow. Your spirit guides wants to tell you that they're so excited for you. I'm excited for your big change, wishing you the best. And I'm just getting goosebumps after goosebumps with this reading. There's a big changes. You might not be seeing this for right now, but there's a big change. So they're just wishing you the best. Maybe you're feeling this already, and this is just a confirmation. Whatever this is that you're thinking about, there's this big change. Okay, in your journey. Let's see what else is this about. This hope. What else is the guidance for you? The people who picked this card. Okay. Hmm? Feeling confused. Maybe you feel like you're up there, up your head is up in the clouds, and you just want to stay in the 5D, in the spirit astral realm, because you can't deal with the physical for right now. Maybe trying to make a decision, you're trying to stand up your ground, or maybe you already did, and I feel like you made the right decision in doing that. But you still, I feel like you're trying to protect something with this card here. Maybe trying to protect your heart, or trying to protect your beliefs from other people, because you know they're not gonna understand, and that's okay. Not everyone will understand your journey. They don't have to. It's not a necessity for them to understand, because you will end up living your life with where you will not be able to live. You will not be able to move forward and live your life that is you're supposed to live. Had I really been discouraged by the people who tell me I shouldn't be doing this, I wouldn't be able to connect with you and give you the guidance that you need for right now. So just like that, you are where you are meant to be for right now, whether you understand your circumstances or not. But you have to just keep going and stand your ground, stand for what you believe in. And because yeah, there's big change that will happen into your life, and I feel like it's a massive change. It could be unexpected, but I feel like you already energetically feel that it's coming. Maybe you've made a decision on something, and you know it's gonna have an impact huge impact in your life, and this is just a confirmation. Knight of Pentacles, I'm hearing slowly but surely. You'll get there. You get where you need to when you need to be. Slowly but surely, you're grounding. You will be able to ground yourself, ground these ideas. I feel like for some of you, you will receive an offer, maybe a promotion for some, I'm hearing. So maybe you will receive a help from someone, a solid offer. Okay, maybe it's money, maybe it's finances. You need the finances and something. You need to finance something. So slowly but surely, these ideas grounded in the physical. What else? Six of Swords. Now you will start to gain clarity. You're going towards a more clarity now in your life. Okay? Things might have been shaky. It might have been stormy. Um but you're moving towards greater clarity, especially in your mental space. What else? Message for you. Yeah. Decisions again. But I feel like you'll be, yeah, I'm hearing you'll be connecting to like-minded souls. That's what I'm getting with this Two of Wands here. And I feel like it's you'll be doing something that you're passionate about, connecting with like-minded souls, and you will feel really happy. This is the big changes that's coming. You're like living and you're carefree and you have this freedom. Okay, so don't lose hope. What else? Leave the past, release the regrets, release the guilt. Maybe what's blocking you at the moment, what you need to heal to be able to get to these big habit changes, is the guilt from the past. Guilt from leaving behind the people that you're leaving behind because you're progressing. Maybe you feel guilty that, for me, I felt guilty for, I just realized that I feel guilty for leaving. Like I have this kind of belief that life shouldn't be too easy for me, and it's a guilt that prevents me from living the life that I want, getting the abundance that I want in my life. So that might resonate with you. But whatever this guilt, you need to release that. These regrets. Things have happened for a reason, and what's done is done. Let go of that now. This is a time of death and rebirth with this Ten of Swords here. You've already been beaten down. It's I feel like you just need to surrender now. Maybe you've encountered people this who have hurt you. I feel like this is hurtful words has been said to you, or backstabbed by someone that you trust. It's time to rest now. And when you wake up into this big habit changes. You better connect with your intuition more. Get in touch with yourself. Go inward. because that's how you will know. That's how you will know the guidance. On when your ships will come with this Three of Wands here. That's how you will know the opportunity. I'm also hearing an opportunity. Okay? That's how you're gonna make the best decisions when you connect with your intuition. Okay? I feel like for some of you, you're very psychic. Like in terms of this. I mean, you don't have to be really, really psychic, but just connecting with your own intuition, and I believe we all can do that if we try, if we really want. So what else do you need to heal for you to be able to get to these happy changes? Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. This makes sense to me. It's just saying heart chakra and love, opening your heart for you to be able to receive. Yeah, I get this. Sharing, receiving, but more than sharing is receiving also. Yeah. Yeah, because I feel like you've been hurt so much that you want to close off your heart, but it's saying that you need to heal your heart and need to open your heart again. Well, I'm gonna do a pick a card reading on how to open your heart in case to be able to guide you. So do everything I can do. But this is about heart chakra and forgiveness. Most important, forgiving other people, but most importantly, forgiving yourself. Maybe you put up with the situation that I'm getting here is that you've given a lot of yourself so much that there's nothing left for you. There's nothing left for yourself. Forgive yourself for putting up in this yourself in these negative situations and um, sacrificing so much. Don't let this whatever has happened to you, don't let it close your heart. So a lot of healing heart chakra in general. So yeah, that's your reading. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to connect with me, I post my Instagram, same the Empress 2222, and sending you love and light. People picked card number 3, the Teacher of Cups, exploring the inner landscape. This is the guidance for you. So keep that question in your mind and I'll start the reading. This card is all about, so whatever it is that you're inquiring about, I feel like the answer is self-love. I already like read and chose this card for this reason. Self-love. So yeah, that's the main thing about this reading. Is all about self-love, getting to know yourself better. Because what I can say about that is that the more you know yourself better, the more you're gonna be able to progress, the more you're gonna be able to do anything that you need to do without minding other people. You know, if you know yourself, you're gonna accomplish anything and you're gonna overcome any obstacles if you know yourself because um knowing yourself, what I mean by that is, if you know you know yourself, you're connecting with your higher self, and you're connecting with your intuition. So whatever it is that comes your way, whatever challenges that comes your way, you can always like go inward and know how to deal with it, because you're so connected with yourself. And whatever it is that is out, like whatever is happening on the outside, you will more likely less you were less likely to react. You were more likely to be able to like observe and then act. So I feel like that's a very important skill that anyone needs to learn, to connect with themselves better. Because if you know yourself, you practice self-love, nothing can really, you're like invincible. Is that the right term? Invincible. I think that's the right term. So, what your spirit guides want to tell you. I'm gonna pick some cards from this one first. What your spirit guides want to tell you. Okay, one card and two cards. Okay, you are an inspiration for other people. Because we got here that you inspire me card. And maybe your spirit guides inspire your spirit guides too. I mean, there's so much that you still don't know about yourself. And getting to know yourself will be a journey of like, it is a journey of self-discovery. That's how you're gonna know what it is that you want and where do you want to go, because that's something that you have to decide. In terms of deciding what it is that you want, if you connect with your soul, you will know your purpose. And when you know your purpose, nothing can tell you otherwise. You'll just be able to pursue it, and nothing can like stop you and tell you otherwise that it's not, because um you living your life will be able to inspire other people. You overcoming obstacles, just basically how you live your life. And it's very important to get in touch with your emotions. It's all about the cups here. Feel things. You feeling your way through life. There's so much more that you haven't discovered. And it's okay. Work with what you know right now. If there's something that you feel like you need to know, go within your own self. Get in touch with your own self. And it's not always the easiest thing to do, because when you go within your own self, it's like when you're going um through this like oceans, your inner landscape here. I mean, you're gonna encounter the dark parts of yourself, and that's something that you need to face and be able to accept and be really like, not really like, be okay with, in terms of acceptance, basically. facing your own inner demons so that you will achieve this balance of this dark and the light parts, dark and your dark and the light parts within your own self. I get butterflies in my stomach when I know I'll see you soon. What does this mean? Maybe you know what this means already. Well, butterflies for me is transformation. Maybe your guides are just telling you that, oh, I feel like what they're trying to tell me is that to tell you that you are transforming and they can see your fullest potential. And they want you to see, they want you to go within and face yourself for you to be able to see. They want to show you, if only they can, show you your fullest potential. You're like, it's like you face, it's like you're looking at the mirror but you're seeing your future self. If only you can do that. And I feel like you can do that through self love, practicing self love and connecting with yourself more. Because I feel like your guides, they see that, they get so excited, they get butterflies in their stomach when they see that you're like your truest like reflection, your future self, the person when you were living your truest purpose, that person. So yeah, that was deep. I'll just put it here. So I'll get into more details on what's the guidance for you in this. So let's see. What is the guidance for the people who pick this Teacher of Cups? By the way, this is the Page of Cups. This is just you focusing on your own self, and this is you focusing on your own self and just doing your own thing. Getting back to that. Getting back to like the dreams and hopes that you once had when you were a child. Like getting in touch with your inner child also. Whatever that is you're dreaming about, maybe that's a clue for you. Whatever that it is that if you're finding your way in life, maybe you're asking what's your purpose. So the guidance for you is to get in touch with your inner child. Maybe think of what are the childhood dreams that you once had that you never really pursue, and that will give you a clue on to, because when you were a child you didn't really care. You were like you don't know the limits, those perceived limits and illusions that this society has. Like when you start going to school and your parents, how they were programmed, they start telling you what you can do and what you can't do, and that like breaks your dreams. So get back to that child. Listen to your intuition, because I have here the High Priestess. I'm gonna pick one more card. Okay, right. To the one who walked away, the one who got away. Is this the card? Whoever this is that's left you. I'm hearing they're gonna come back. That's a very random message. But what I'm getting here, whatever this is that's left you, whatever that it is that is not in your life anymore, it's okay. Just let it be. Let it go. If they're really meant to be in your life, they will come back. Maybe you're still too caught up with that. King of Wands, get in touch with your dreams. You meant to inspire people. You have this so much light within you. Like a leader, you have a great leadership skills. When you get in touch with your self-love, and this is about self-confidence also, what I'm getting. So you will inspire a lot of people. Get in touch with your dreams. Maybe in your dream time, you're getting signs on what it is that you need to do. Maybe Google that, whatever this is that you see in a dream, especially if they're like animals. For me, that's very prominent in my dreams. Follow your intuition. Maybe you're not following your intuition. You're not trusting yourself. Trusting your intuition. That's what I'm getting here. Trust in your intuition. Connect with yourself spiritually. Maybe you've already started that, and because these two cards are very spiritual cards, and then have another like cups here, so you might be fire, water sign. Doesn't matter really what your sign is, but I'm getting here connect with your intuition more. Maybe I feel like your guys trying to tell you something, but because you're not listening to your intuition, you're not connecting with your spiritual self. I feel like you might have started connecting with your spiritual self, but you've stopped for some reason, and they're saying get back to that. So to that practice, maybe I don't know, you doing yoga, meditation, whatever that is, or simply just going outside, having time for yourself. You need this time for yourself. That's also what they're saying. Okay. The Sun and the Fool. Interesting. Strength. Healing. So this is looking at your core wounds and healing them one by one. Strength can be ego, something about ego, and something about confidence. Something about ego and confidence. Like I'm getting like maybe you're mixing. It's one or the other. Maybe to compensate for a lack of confidence, sometimes we can get to like having like more ego. But if you have developed the self-confidence within you, you don't need to fake it anymore. The Sun, yeah, it could be fire sign with the Leo here with the Strength card and the Sun. But then I have the butterflies here again, twice with the Fool card here. So something about transformation, getting in touch with your inner child, the Sun, bright future ahead. Just enjoying the moment, living in the now. Take a risk with this the Fool card here. Maybe you're too serious. I don't know what happened, but they're really asking you to get in touch with your inner child. Maybe there's some childhood wounds that you need to heal. So you need really to like get in touch with yourself again. And take the leap of faith with the Fool here. Yeah, because I got the page, I got the sun, I got the fool. People will say it's some people will say it's something connected to like immaturity, but for me it's not. It's like this naivety within you. I feel like um that's like an essential part that it those you connecting with your inner child, that's something that you can't lose. If you look at people who are happy and doing what they're passionate about and connecting with their purpose, you will see it in their eyes. And they will almost act like childlike because they just basically enjoy life. And that's something that you should not lose. Sometimes when we're too busy and too serious and we all have these like responsibilities, we lose that. We lose the connection with that, with our own self and our own inner child, when you're not doing the things that makes you feel passionate and makes you happy. So what else is the guidance for you? I'm seeing the moon. I didn't pick it. Let go of control. Let go of too much stability. Because the thing is, this is what gets me also when like people tell me, especially my parents also tell me, like you've got to have like a stable job. Stability, stability, stability. Stability is important, but when people get obsessed with like stability, that's when I feel like um it gets really unbalanced. Like stability, security, stability. I mean, how can there be change and progress if if you're holding on to so much to stability and security? Like you've got to have earn a lot. We hold on to so much. I feel like it can be quite delusional if you hold on to so much security. It's like we all know that this world, this life, nothing in this world, in this life is permanent. Yet we try to live our life like we hold on so much into things, situations, people. So much. Something about the fear of change there, the cycle. Whenever I see this, I always think about the cycles. Maybe you need to get out of a cycle. It keeps happening over and over again. Um, karmic cycle. Maybe you're going through that. I'm also hearing like educate yourself to be better equipped with dealing with these cycles in your life. Two of Cups in reverse. Hmm. This is really making me think. Because I'm thinking it didn't really came in reverse, but I don't think it should be reversed for everyone. I feel like it's just a delay. eventually this will happen. You will reconnect with yourself again. When you practice self-love, if you're someone that is thinking about a soulmate, possibly a twin flame that you want to come back together with, it's important for you to focus on yourself right now and practice self-love. Because I feel like there's a delay with this. This is getting delayed. But I feel like eventually this will happen. So I want to confirm this. One more card. Yeah. Focus on yourself. Be in a hermit mode. Basically, this is what this card is talking about. This is what I'm talking about. Focus on yourself. If you need to just be alone right now, if you just need to be on your own, that will really help you with the hermit. Solitude. Going within. Even if it's just like a minute, 5 minutes a day. You deserve this and you need this. Okay? And you will gain greater wisdom with this. I don't know, I'm attracted to the snake. So something about the snake. Okay, what I'm getting here is that if you know yourself better, um, whatever this is that you thought were unacceptable, like, because there are things, those dark parts of ourselves, those what we deemed as unacceptable, we tend to like suppress it. But when you know yourself better now, those things that you thought were unacceptable, you're gonna be able to use it as a tool in your life. Like you're gonna be able to be in control with your life and not let those dark parts of yourself to control you. It's like controlling, like the hermit here is holding the snake, so it's like controlling the dark parts of yourself and using it as a tool instead of it fighting you. So yeah, that's what I got from that. Um, what do you need to heal? Oh, okay. Take action. Very important for you to take action right now. Movement. Take action, whatever it is. As long as you take action, the universe is with you, backing you up with this. Any action, however small, baby steps, just any action, take action, okay? Sometimes what's important is that you take action. It doesn't matter how big or how small. And something about take action, maybe take action on communicating, expressing yourself. It's time to express yourself. The right words will come out of your mouth, whatever it is. Maybe you need to communicate to someone something or express yourself or come out. Maybe this is a coming out moment. But rest assured that whatever ask your guides for help regarding this so that the right words will come out of your mouth. You will be able to say the right words. And this about living your life authentically. So yeah, that's the guidance for you. I hope this helped. Thank you so much for watching. To connect with me, I have my Instagram, the Empress Tarot 2222, and I also do free readings there. And I'm sending you love and light.